Good Sunday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV, the internal combustion engine age YouTube channel. It talks about the cars and trucks and motorcycles and dogs, and wow, it's Sunday morning. Is it the car meet today? Yeah, I think it's a car meet day. We're in town. Wow, I spent close to 3 hours cleaning this car last night. I mean, I detailed the heck out of it. Wow, what a project. I mean, I was out at my shop to close till 9:30 last night. I started about 6:30, and I waxed the car. I fully detailed this whole nice Jeep Grand Cherokee. Just a beautiful, nice car. Welcome to my channel. If you're the first time viewer, appreciate you watching my YouTube channel. And what are we doing? I mean, what's going on? Man, I tell you what, for me, am I dragging? Yeah, yes, I worked in the backside of my deck and house, and worked part of the day, and then got motivated to clean up my wife's really nice Jeep. And now I don't know where the barn door openers are.
Dad.
Hi.
What car are you taking?
What?
What car are you taking?
I can't hear you.
What car are you taking?
I think the F-150 race truck.
Okay.
All right. If I can get in the barn. Yeah, I'm not embellishing here. I'm gonna have to open up one of my other trucks to open the barn doors. So you have your keypads on these Fords. The Fords have keypads, so I can get into them without a key, or I can just remotely unlock it from my phone and open up my barn. All right, stay tuned. This is so cool in today's world of technology. So the truck just opened up remotely. We gotta like it. All right, there it is. Barn doors are opening up, and got some good rains yesterday. If you kind of watch my channel, I cleaned my wife's Jeep in the rain yesterday evening, and yeah, sold the decked bed thing, and this truck was trashed. This truck here was trashed. There was so much junk in the back of that bed. It's incredible. My daughter's like, I think the guy was a roofing guy. But I drove that yesterday. That truck's a lot of, I mean, it's a nice truck, but this is what I figured out. Because the guy came and bought that decked rear container. He has the same truck, F-250. He had 3 leaf springs. This truck has 6 leaf springs. So the gentleman that came, really nice guy that came and bought the deck, he made a good point. He's like, that guy tried to make that into a 1-ton truck. And you know what? I don't disagree. I think he's right. This guy probably had a roofing company and probably hauled around, really heavy duty stuff. So maybe you need a little stiffer suspension for those, the trailer. All right, what do we got going on here, right? We got the race truck. We got the Charger. We got the Raptor. I really want to drive the race truck. That's what I'm thinking. So let's get this thing going. Let's get the show going, right? Let's get the morning going here. Hey, good morning. Ice Age TV. It's race truck day, car meet day. So stay tuned for the noise and the conversations at the local car show here in Leesburg, Virginia. Let's make some noise. And the adventure begins. Oh, the joy of getting in your favorite vehicle to go to the car show, right? I just love this Ford race truck. This thing is just so much fun. It really is. I mean, I should be driving the Dodge Charger because the kid wants to take the Scat Pack today. And it's interesting, she's had to move all the vehicles around here to get the heck out of here. And where is she? Where is my daughter? So that's it. I thought she'd want to take the Ford F-450, but she said it's had too much bird poop on it. So there she is. What's she doing? Come on. It's all about the time. I don't know what she's doing. So we'll have the noisy ones today. We'll have the noisy exhaust because that Scat Pack in this truck have really good exhaust on them, just like that Charger. Why don't I take the Charger? I don't know. I just really am fixated on my race truck. But where's the kid? All right, she is behind me like she was last week. Took the thing down to Tennessee. That was a lot of fun. And wow, look at that rose bush. That thing's beautiful or what? Right? Big. Pick some roses off of that. In all reality, if I was smart. Yeah, all the house projects. Oh my gosh. So my well is acting up more than ever. Gotta get this thing in the race mode. This thing's so much fun when you go to the race mode here. I mean, it's just a whole different truck. Ford, I don't know, is it Ford, but Ford just like opens these vehicles up with the computer. It doesn't give you full power. I mean, all my Ford vehicles are the same way, with the exception of the diesel trucks. I don't really feel anything per se different on those. My coffee's gonna go everywhere this morning. I should have put a lid on it because this thing's bouncy. Oh, yeah. So, anyways, going to the car show. A little cool out there. Not real cool, but it's just a beautiful, perfect type of cruising type of day in a car. I mean, it's just like the perfect weather. The engine just love this type of air quality, I guess you could say. And I don't even know what temperature is out there. 60 degrees, hard to believe. Seems a little cool to me. But anyways, we'll go up to the car meet, walk around, see if we find anything unique or different. See if we can share somebody else's fun and passion for what makes them excited to get out of bed on a Sunday morning. And I mean, I talked about it before, how many people spent the evening of getting their vehicle all cleaned up to be able to show it off today at the car meets. And a lot of people, they go to these early car meets, which I ain't doing. They're at these car meets like 6 o'clock in the morning. And a lot of these people then go from those to this Leesburg one, which starts like 9 o'clock, which I like that. We're not under the gun to get out of the parking lot. That's the problem. A lot of these other car meets, it's all about being in big shopping centers or towns, and it's just not acceptable after, you know, basically 8, 9 o'clock. They got to get the big crowds out of there because it'll irritate the locals that these shopping centers and towns are overrun with people with their fancy cars. Hear that? That thing's just so much fun. It's just so much fun. I mean, it's the fun time. Main road and give her the little blast. Like my voice. So we got a clear path to have a little fun here. Let's put the window down here. Put the windows down here so you can hear something. Yeah, see, not too shabby for a 400 horsepower motor. I mean, if this thing here had a Pro Charger on or a Supercharger, oh my gosh. This thing would be wicked fast. Effectively fast, but it's not. It really isn't. My guess would be this thing's a 0 to 60 in the 5-second range. That'd be my guess. Maybe even 6. It sounds fast, but it's I don't know. I mean, it'd be interesting is to run my daughter in this cat pack where I get myself in trouble. I was lied up. Race truck meets Scat Pack 392, or Race truck meets Smoke Show. How about that one? Yeah, that one video went totally viral where I had the Gold Rush pull up to the 392 Scat Pack back in the winter months. We couldn't really do anything because the road was so cold, the tires just wouldn't connect. Nobody, for the most part, most people just didn't understand that. They didn't know the outside weather conditions. So many people called out that video, but that video went viral, and I had responded so many times I gave up responding. It's like it was 27 degrees out. The car, when I would get into it, the car would start, you know, busting out. But people are like, well, I don't see it going sideways. It's like, yeah, man. So I'm just going to keep on going radically sideways. I mean, no. You know, once the tires you start going to the right or the left or whatever it may be, and it's not kind of like stopping. You let off the gas. Hello. All right, stay tuned. Yeah. Let's go. Was that everything? your car?
No.
Huh?
No.
It wasn't.
No.
Because I was taking you.
Because I wasn't pushing down that much.
Really? So even though I was leading you, you were like 2/3 throttle?
I was pushing down a little, but like not really. Just because there was traffic up ahead, and
Oh, I get it. I get it.
I don't really feel good about that.
Gotcha. All right. We just went to Roy Rogers. Got our breakfast. Here's the kid. And what's she going to say? You ready?
Dad,
Yeah.
after the car show, can we ride our motorcycles?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, baby. I'm still power washing the back of the house. Projects.
The water doesn't even work.
I know, but next weekend we're going to be down in Tennessee. We're maybe down in Tennessee for 4 or 5 plus days. We'll have tons of time to ride motorcycles.
Okay.
I mean, you know, we may be heading to Tennessee Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay,
And then Monday's a holiday, so we won't even be coming back to like Tuesday of next week. So I mean, you'll get plenty of motorcycle time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just the problem is with me being gone all that time. If I don't get all these projects taken care of, oh, it's always about the fun time, right? Yeah, the kids like, Dad, let's go ride motorcycles. And I'm like, man, there's just so many projects I have to do. It just doesn't end, man. Yeah, I mean, anybody knows has property and family and everything else. Yeah, to get away to break away and do things, it's not always that easy. You have to sacrifice something. But all right, who shows up when you're coming up here to Roy Rogers? 2 nice Chevy C10, probably like early 70 models will be up there at the car show. So let's go check it out. All right, here it is. Everybody that follows the channel or watches the channel, it's pretty easy. Right off Route 15 here. You're the 715 bypass. And it's at the Floor and Decor store that used to be the Walmart. And who shows up today? Anything special? The regulars should be here. And some people work around shorts and t-shirts. And I'm bundled up in my... Hey, oh, here's this guy here that I did a little video on. That's good. Good idea. Hey, they got some good vets. Got Mr. Snow here. And got the electric bike. What's the collection, right? There's a nice red eye. I met that gentleman. Nice car. Yeah, it's quiet. It's not that busy, really. Pretty quiet. What do you got going on here? For a minute, I was like, is that the SRT? A Durango. Got the Chevy boys here, so we'll go down a little further here. Can the Chevy and the Ford be next to each other? I mean, really, right? Oof. And the kid is here. Is she going to eat in the car with me? What is she going to do? It's my old Super. Look at that. I used to have that Super. Same thing. Look at that Jag. Oh, kid wants in. She's like banging on the door.
Hey.
Hey there.
How are you?
Oh, wow. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Hey, there's my old Supra.
They were here last weekend.
No, they weren't. Different wheels, I thought.
But that lady was driving and putting on her lipstick.
Okay, so maybe it was. I can't keep track of all these people.
There you go.
All right. This is a beautiful car. What do I got? What do you know that I have? Well, I got 30 different vehicles. Which one do you want?
It's for sale, so...
Is it? Okay, but here's it.
Thin this crew out at the house, so...
This is beautiful.
I'll pay 50 grand for it.
All right, so I do a YouTube channel here, do a car meet, and people love to watch my channel to hear about people like you that have a pride and joy. So I'm going to guess 67 Impala.
62.
Wow, I'm that far off because I've never been a Chevy Impala guy. So this, you bought it this way or you did this?
No, belongs to a buddy of mine. I've just been storing it at my house for him. He wants to sell it, and he wants 50 grand for it. It's a really nice car. I drove it here from Lovettsville.
Right.
140 degrees, but it is a handful. It's a handful automobile.
So with big block, small block, what is it?
502.
Okay. How much power? Do you know? Roughly.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Tubbed out without even getting underneath it. Wow. All right, interior, roll bar. I mean, it's all track. It's all legal, track ready. It's got to be a buck. It's got to be a $150 plus on the. Saying 150. You're saying 50 grand, but this should be a 150 mile an hour plus car in a quarter mile because it's all the way it's all set up because of the NHRA rules and guidelines. Once you get below 9s, and you start hitting that 150. You got to have a roll cage. You're even supposed to even have a parachute to the grade.
This car used to be a race car.
Right. So no rear mirror, no side mirrors.
The rear view mirror inside.
Right.
It has
Wow.
door handles. It's all key fob.
Oh wow. So okay. So yeah, help me out here. So how do you get in? A key fob. Well, that's pretty cool. All right. A 502. Wonder if that's a 900 CFM or what that is. You know, who knows on Holly? 750 CFM. $50,000. And if you out there watch my channel, not bad. I mean, you know as well as I do, he's got, I guarantee you, every bit of 50 grand in this car.
Oh my God, you couldn't build that car for 100 grand.
Wow. Yep. And one gentleman that was just hanging out with me, he probably doesn't know this is for sale. I need to go find him. He just said, boy, I'd like to have one of these. Right, small world. So the gentleman here that owns this, I know him personally. He doesn't own it, but his friend owns it. Got a bunch of lowered trucks. I mean, it's lowered truck city today. It's all Chevys. Ford showed up. There's a really nice Ford two-door black one. Where did the Ford two-door black one that rolled in go? Did they leave? Look at this. That's really cool. Now the question is this a kit car? Did this person build this? You know, you can buy these things and build these yourself.
I think it is a kit car.
You know what I mean?
Because the legitimate ones are like $550,000.
Right, yeah. And so it's so new and fresh and updated. It just looks like it's definitely you buy this, you put this together in your garage, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
And it's probably an aluminum body. Is it? No, it's, oh, I guess it feels fiberglass. It's fiberglass. Wonder whose this is. I definitely like to do a walk around on that. Look at the front though. Boy, oh boy. You can only hope nothing comes off the road. You just need to be some screen up there with that big old fan. We know this individual here. And where did Ford truck go? I was wanting to go see that guy. That's too bad. I mean, that would have been a good. That would have been a good conversation here or there. Got a Hellcat SRT 392, and well, not a Hellcat. Oh, it's all done up though. Look at this here. This thing is. Oh man, Alaska. Wow. Hey, we got the whole group. Yeah.
You've done this one before.
Okay. I kind of remember. There he is. Yeah, that's him. I see him. Look at this here. We definitely got the motorcycle love going on. Look at this here. Whole array of bikes. Look at that. Look at the Volkswagen. Is this electric? I think it's electric. It is.
Not simply like one. I leave it third for 90% of my driving, and
Is this yours?
Yeah.
Hey, this is pretty cool. I do a YouTube channel on car meets here. And this is a really unique vehicle. Could you tell us about it so that people that watch my channel could...
Absolutely.
I guess what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop it. All right, this gentleman here... I will. This gentleman here, do you want to be on the... If you don't want to be on the channel, I'll put you on...
matter to me.
Okay, all right. So, this gentleman here is being so nice to let me talk about his Volkswagen. And I'm not a Volkswagen Bug guy. I'm going to just say 66.
62.
62. That's so funny. I guess 66 in the Chevy Impala over there, and there's a 62.
Oh, got them backwards.
So, all right.
62 Bug.
Right?
Start is a nice car, original pans.
Right.
The doors have been replaced, but the rest of it's all was original car. Somebody painted it back in the 90s.
Okay, so tell us though about the original engine. Was it air-cooled? How big was that engine?
There's a air-cooled 1.3 that I think was 39 horsepower. So that came out, and it was about 380 pounds.
Okay, so let's clarify something right now. You did all this?
Yes.
Or somebody else did?
No, I did all this.
Okay, so all right.
All the suspension work, brake work, EV. This is the 4th EV I've done.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry to cut you off.
Fine. Motor's 173 foot-pounds of torque, now probably 3 times the one that I pulled out. And it runs Tesla modules. So I got 4 Tesla battery modules behind the seat, and then 2 up front in the box where the gas tank used to be.
Okay.
So I get about 120 miles range, depending on how you drive.
So what's the kilowatt battery size?
It's
60?
the pack is probably about 32 to 33 kilowatt hours, something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty good for that.
Yeah.
That range, that's pretty respectable.
Yeah, this came in when I finished it. It weighs 1850. So it's not that much heavier than it was. It was 1640, I think. And
Okay.
so I put about 220 pounds on it.
All right, so this electric motor generator, basically, right?
Either way, when you're off of the gas, it's a generator, regens
Okay.
juice back to the batteries.
Right.
When you're on the gas, it's a motor. So it's an AC motor that has regen ability. So it's a generator and a motor. Yes.
Is this a 12-volt 240 system?
This is, well, I do have 12 volt power to power everything small.
Right.
And that is my converter for high voltage to charge a 12 volt battery.
Okay.
It runs off of, this motor will run anywhere from like 175 down to 130 volts.
Okay.
And I run it, it's 150 max volts.
All right.
And I run it down to maybe 100 and, usually not too much slower than 135 or so, but it'll go a little bit further than that.
All right. Now, how long ago did you do this?
I finished this one probably 4 months ago.
Wow.
And I did a VW thing before that, a 914 before that, and a 911 Porsche.
So it makes it sound like you're doing those and you sell them or you keep them?
They're usually 4 people. This one's for a friend of mine. It's going to Arlington, and then I'll start another one.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you do videos of how you do this stuff?
I do not. I'm a one-man show.
Wow, because for me, I always wanted to make a YouTube channel. I always thought that my YouTube channel would be really cool to do this. Show you taking apart an ICE vehicle.
Right.
Because my YouTube channel is called Ice Age.
Okay.
Which means internal combustion engine age. It's being changed to EV age.
Oh, wow.
And I talk about that a lot.
I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
And so it's called Ice Age TV. And for me, it's really cool that I think it'd be neat to watch somebody, would be really, to watch somebody like you that takes apart and then shows somebody else how to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I got an MGTD right now, but it's almost done.
Right.
But
Let's go up here.
I would love for somebody to take some video if you wanted to.
Right. Well, you know what?
Where are you located?
I'm here just up the road here, right here in this area, Leesburg.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where are you doing the work?
The EV stuff I do it at my house in Purcell, but I also have a shop in Winchester where I do LS conversions.
Okay, so your Purcellville house, you do the EV. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would come over to your house and I would video you do some of this.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that would be a really cool thing because I talk about, here's the challenge. We have the anti-EV people, okay, because it's the implications. Wow. That little Chevy Blazer is a lot of fun right there. So people resist the EV age because they're being told what to do.
Right, exactly.
But I tell people all the time, the dynamics of what's being created is incredible. I mean, it's such a cool thing.
Right. And my thought on it is, I don't do it to necessarily be
the green agenda person.
Yeah, and that's not my agenda.
Right.
It's not, I'm not saving the planet. I'm not doing it because it's cheaper and gas is more expensive than the conversion.
Right.
It's just fun.
Right.
It's fun. And you can fly around on this. It doesn't make any noise. You're not offending any neighbors.
Right.
You can, honestly, it's just a lot of fun. And, now this thing will do, as fast as you want to go on the highway, and it's stable with some weight in the front, and it's a fun car.
So what is this?
This here is two Tesla modules in here.
So what's the Tesla modules all about? Modulating the power, the 175.
Well, a Tesla battery pack typically has 16 modules in it that are all linked together. So a module is a manageable size battery.
Okay.
Which is about 50 pounds and about this big.
So you're saying that's what's in there?
So there's 2 of those in there, and there's 4 of them behind the seat in a box.
Right, because I have the new F-150 Lightning truck, and I have the new Ford Mustang Mach-E. So the infrastructure of those is the big flat pack underneath the truck.
And so I take that whole pack off of the Tesla and peel it open and pull the individual modules out because they're more packageable for this.
Okay, so here's a question. Is it these cell batteries all soldered together? Is that kind of what it looks like?
That is kind of what it looks like.
Okay, all right.
It's not what it is,
right?
But it's kind of what it looks like. But they're lithium batteries that are I think there's 777 of them in a cell.
Okay, so
in a module.
So you know how to take apart that architecture without killing yourself.
I don't take apart the modules. I leave them all whole. I don't take the individual cells out.
Well, no, I'm saying when you take that battery pack, that's the sled of the vehicle, you take and gut that, or somebody else guts it for you?
I do that, yeah.
And you know how to do it without having, how many volts does that battery pack have in it? If
400. When you start, it's 400.
Okay.
Each module is about 25 volts.
Yeah, I saw on one of the TV shows, like guys ripped one apart. You got to be they had a Tesla engineer expert there to help these guys on one of these, car shows on how to properly remove that from that vehicle. So how do you find the Tesla battery pack? How do you get a hold of one of those?
The last one I got was from a car that was smashed up in transport. And so the roof and everything was smashed in.
Right.
And so it ended up being parted out.
Well, so you know the story of the guy in Connecticut or wherever up north that years ago took apart Teslas, and Tesla sued him because he was trying to figure out everything about a Tesla. So today, Tesla's not as aggressive on that when you take one?
For one, every single piece of that information's online.
Okay.
So I don't have to figure anything out.
Okay.
Everybody's already figured everything out for me.
Okay.
And I'm just following suit.
Okay.
But I've been a mechanic my whole life.
All right.
So I know a good bit about safety from when Priuses originally came out.
Right.
I had training on them, and I've had training on EV Volkswagens.
Okay.
And so I'm familiar with safety,
All right. So you're basically focused on finding Tesla battery packs over somebody else's battery pack.
I prefer to use the Tesla over LG Chem for the Hyper 9 motors because the voltage that they run at is very good for 5 to 7 Tesla modules, which fit in there very nicely. And Tesla modules are still the most power per pound that you can get.
Is this an NMC or NCM, nickel carbonized magnesium?
Well, they're all a variety of lithium based. The newer Tesla batteries are using iron and getting away from
LPS.
cobalt. Yeah,
the lithium phosphate iron.
Yeah,
right.
But the older ones still are lithium and cobalt.
Which do you like?
Well, I haven't seen the new ones.
Okay,
I think those new ones are like Model 3 ones, so they're the big long modules.
Well, right.
So for ease of use, I wouldn't say but for ease of use and price, I use the older Model S modules.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So your next project is the same. You have a formula now that you know how to gut the battery. You know how many modules to take to get X amount of kilowatts. So what's the most kilowatts you've put in any vehicle?
I did a Hyper 9 HV like this with 7 modules, so that was maybe 30. And I used the 6.4 kilowatt modules, the slightly more capacity ones, all the same size.
Yeah.
And so I think that thing ended up being maybe 38 kilowatt hours, I think, somewhere in there.
Okay. So, I mean, to accomplish you know, 60 or 70, it's the room. Is that your challenge?
Yeah.
It's the dynamics of the old architecture of a car that you can't do a sled battery underneath.
Well, it's just not safe.
Battery.
It's just not safe to do on something that's low to the ground.
Right. See,
but you know, a vintage truck, which I think is a direction that I have some interest in.
That'd be cool. Right.
Has room for the whole Tesla pad.
Right.
So now I can use a whole drop-in Tesla rear subframe. It's the right width for a truck. It's very wide.
Okay.
And then I'll have room to put a whole pack in it. So that'll be, of course, it's more expensive, but then you'll have the range, the power.
All right.
And
so let's do this, because I'm going to cut this video off in a second. Let's just look at the car a little bit more, and you and I'll talk all day. So let's look at the interior. So did you redo the interior?
Yeah, a lot of it was good. The only thing I did is recovered the seats.
Okay,
so put seat heaters in.
So this is what's intriguing to me. It's a stick shift, or is it a gear automatic?
No, it's the regular 4-speed that was in the car.
Wow, you interface with that.
Yeah, you get an adapter and the motor goes up right. It's actually the simplest way to do a conversion.
Wow,
it is. On these, it's the simplest way to do a conversion.
That is so cool.
And you know, you have to use a pretty hefty clutch in it because you can burn up the clutch. But this guy in particular wanted something super simple, and he didn't want anything obvious to look electric. So if you come on this side,
right,
the only thing that stands out is the 1 gauge, which gives you your range and your pack voltage. And
that's really cool.
Everything you need to know. But this is your direction. So you pull out to the first and it's reverse and the red light will come on. You pull to the second, it's drive and the green light will come on for D. And so that's all you have for controls is different than a Volkswagen.
Wow.
So it looks like a Volkswagen.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
So you put this on.
I did put that on.
Okay.
And but the car was painted and pinstriped when I got it.
So is the car, you got a really good shell to work with.
A great original pan car.
Now it's a deal.
Clean, yeah.
As you told guys, like, hey, I just can't do all this stuff for you. Wow, this is so cool. All right, so look, we're talking a long time. I'm going to wrap it up there. You and I keep on talking. Thank you so much for your information. And are you looking for people to reach out to you to get more work? You are?
Yeah, you can at info@twistedvoltage.com.
Okay, so I just saw it right here in this piece of paper, right? So what I'll do is I'll take a picture of that to show on the channel.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
That's perfect.
All right. All right, I'm getting called out here. So we had a 1962 Volkswagen converted from a gas engine to an electric Bug that this gentleman here has been so kind to let me find out about it. Twisted Voltage EV. He's looking for business, and you'll see the picture of his business card on my channel. I'm just going to do a little bit of a walk around here and just give a highlight of the car a little better, because one gentleman's like, you got to show this car off more than you're showing it, and I just think this is so cool. But now it's not cheap. So anybody's here watching the channel, this is $50K worth of work on this car. So if you bring the car, you need over 50 grand to make it electric. So if you're interested, Twisted Voltage, look for the business card that took a picture of. All right, look at this here. Listen to the noise. Listen. Can we listen? Come on, make some noise. Do a burnout. Come on, where is it? There he goes. There you are. Watch out. Oh, as usual, we're the last ones left. Just about, that is. All right, let's make some noise. You got your key on you? Let's start up the noise. Right? That's right. Having trouble there, kid? Huh?
Turn.
I am. Alrighty, another good car show. Great car. The electric Bug. Hey there. Oh, here's the kid. She's gonna edit the conversation here.
Well, we talked to a lot of day, and the sunshine is out, and now we're at a light with people who don't know how to hit the gas.
There's the racers. How about that, huh? A little fun.
Those motorcycles.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, crazy, right? Hey, we got a smoke show here on the road. What's the smoke show got? Come on, what we got? Hey, that smoke show's got something. Was that everything that time?
I don't know what you mean by
Well, did you put it to the pedal to the metal? I mean, it smoked me.
what?
I said it smoked me.
Yes, it was pedal to the metal.
Wow.
Go, Jack, go.
Oh, the fun of engines and noise.
Bye-bye.
What is it about that exhaust, right? We're all gonna have that exhaust note. It barks a little bit. All right, I think I'm calling it a day, call it a wrap. Hope everybody enjoyed this show, the video. I think the Volkswagen electric thing's really cool. And see how that all plays out, right? Beautiful day. I gotta go home and keep on power washing, power cleaning my house. Oh boy. So thanks for watching. God bless, stay safe.